Oh my gosh. Welcome back to the podcast. Let me do my actual intro now. Welcome back to the Same Wavelength podcast. I am your host, Morgan Elizabeth, and thank you for riding the wave and coming back. I know I've been gone for 2 weeks, and I have some explanation. I had to attend a funeral. That's all. I had to attend a funeral, and I'm also moving. Oh my gosh, I'm moving to Orlando like in a couple weeks. So I had a lot of stuff going on, but that's really the update. That's why I've been gone. Because I had to travel to Rhode Island for a funeral, um, which was really nice actually. Like it's sad that my grandma passed away. I talked about in the last episode that we thought she was on her way, and she was. So she passed recently. She passed on Easter, which, she was a very God-given woman. So to pass away on the day that he comes back, it's like, well. But so I had to go to Rhode Island for that, and then here I am back. But I'm moving to Orlando soon. I am my last day of work at the store I'm at right now in Wellington is May 3rd, but I'm moving to Orlando that weekend, so like May 4th through May 6th, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The place that I'm living, y'all. But we'll get into that when that comes around. But I wanted to talk about some stuff in this episode. Okay, sorry. We'll get into that. But let me give you guys a little bit of updates from the last episode. Because I know I said that my grandma was on the way out. She went. So that's one update. The second update is I am moving to Orlando. So that was another thing that was like wishy-washy of when I'm moving. Beginning of May, so still right. No longer on a break with my boyfriend. We are happily doing our thing. We're still working out some kinks, but no longer on a pause or a break, which is great. And then I finished that book, the I Fell in Love with Hope book. I finished it, but how do I show? It's in my boxes because I'm packing. But definitely like a 10 out of 5 stars because it's literally, ugh. Y'all have to read that book. It's so good. But in today's episode, I want to go back into this is my podcast journal. I know it doesn't really look like a podcast journal, but I have way too many journals and I just have to like put some stuff to a certain topic. So this one is my podcast journal. I have some very important stickers in the cover. But I wrote down some topics that I want to do, and I haven't really done them, but one of them was called, it was like a little special, I guess, but I don't know how I was supposed to integrate it until now. But I wanted to do something called the Lunchtime special, which is like cozy spots that I like and want people to go to and enjoy. So I finally made a list of some stuff in South Florida mainly, because maybe when I go to Orlando, I'll be able to make one for Orlando. I already have some spots on my Instagram that I have saved that I want to go to. I'm so excited. But let me get to talking about some places in South Florida that I've been to, like some gardens, some bars, some restaurants, and some other fun stuff to do. Because I'm always telling people, oh my god, you have to go here. Like, it's so nice, or the food is really good, or the drinks are really good. And I have a little bit of everything for the drinks. I have bars, I have boba, and I have cafes. And the cafes, I'm excited to get to the cafes. The food is just some places that I've been that I really enjoyed. I don't have a lot of food places, and I don't know if these locations are in other spots of Florida. I just know that I've been to the ones that are down here. And then I have gardens on here, like the Japanese gardens, because I just recently went to one. So I want to spotlight some of the ones that I've been to, because I've been to 4. Maybe more, but I've been to 4 so far. And then I have on the very bottom some of the fun stuff I've been to, that some of them are seasonal and some of them are not seasonal, that you should definitely go to. So yeah, I'm excited to talk about this. I'm very excited that I like wrote down this idea and I'm finally getting to it, because I did get some feedback that I talk about a lot other stuff a lot in my episodes. So this one's kind of like jumbled because it's different places and different, like, it's a little bit different, but it's still like in the same topic rather than talking about books and then talking about movies and talking about blah blah blah. I guess. I hope I'll get some feedback later. I got that feedback from my parents. They're like, you need to stay on one topic. And I was like, okay, I'll try. Can't really do that. I go on tangents all the time. So, yeah. Lunchtime special. Self-flow. I wrote self-flow because South Florida. South Florida edition. I'm going to start off with the gardens because I just recently went to one and I really want to talk about it. It's called the Society of the Four Arts. It's a Japanese garden, but it's also a museum that you might have to pay for. I didn't go to the museum because I didn't want to pay for it, but the garden is free. So I was like, okay, let's go. But there's a Japanese garden and a library. The library is very nice. We kind of looked around at some of the books, but couldn't really rent one because it's in West Palm Beach and I live in Lake Worth. So the Society of the Four Arts is a very nice Japanese garden. They showcase some art in the back. They have a lot of like botanical stuff going on. It is so beautiful. And we went on such a nice like weather day. And it's just so pretty. It's so pretty. I love the art style that's around there and all the greenery. And there's a lot of like nice little ponds of water. I took some pictures on my Instagram. But that one was a very beautiful garden. And then we also went to the Flamingo Gardens. This one's in Davie. And the name basically speaks for itself. It's gardens of birds. Not just flamingos, but other birds too. Like there were some parakeets that were there. There's actually some other animals. Like there was a grizzly bear there in the summer. It was kind of weird. And then there's some otters. There's some other animals. I haven't been there in a minute, so that's why I'm like trying to remember what was there. But it was such a beautiful garden. They had like some orchids around. You can walk around. There's like a little museum in the back of all these art pieces. It was very nice. Very nice to walk around, honestly. And there's some stuff for kids as well. I think there's like a train and like a little kid area there. But I remember that was very, very nice. And then Mott's Botanical Garden is in West Palm Beach. It's kind of near the airport if I remember correctly. And there's been a lot of new installments since I've been there. But it's just very beautiful to walk around. It's like any botanical garden that you've ever been to. With all the flowers, and there's some koi fish around. And there's some very nice, like, art installments that go with the nature. It was very nice. I loved it. They also had, if I remember correctly, they had a little plant shop by the end, and it was very nice to just look at. But the garden I go to the most because it's closest and it's also probably the most affordable besides the Four Arts one, which is free if you just want to go to the garden. It is the Murakami Museum and Japanese Gardens in Delray Beach. This one, my boyfriend actually went to Murakami, the elementary school, and he basically was right across from the gardens. I could have him talk about it sometime soon if you guys want to know more. But Murakami Museum and Japanese Gardens, it's basically in the title. It is a beautiful garden, and they have some art pieces that you can look at inside. There's a restaurant in there as well. That's probably why I like it so much, because there's a restaurant too. The food is amazing, and they have a nice gift shop. And I remember last time I went, they had like They have a garden with bonsais, and then inside as well, it kind of gives you a look into like some Japanese culture, like the tea rooms, and it had some like Japanese pop culture and like some teaching classrooms. I don't know if they still have that. I remember the last time I went there, I think they were working on it, like it was closed. But very nice, very nice. So definitely check out that place. That's probably like the one I recommend the highest because I know the most about it. It's just so gorgeous and like it's affordable too. They have student discounts. They have a lot of discounts actually for students and for like military. So it's really nice. So those are my gardens. I just wanted to get that out of the way. And then I'm going to go into the fun corner and then I'll go into the food and drinks because that's also fun. So one of the fun things that I recently did was I went to Bedner's Farm and Fresh Market. It is in Delray Beach, but there's also other locations, but the one I go to is closest in Delray. They have a lot of events there. Like they have sunflower picking, pumpkin picking, strawberry picking, vegetable picking. They have animal petting zoo, like animal petting farm. They have like on the weekends they have like a little more of a farmer's market. Like they have like they have some like a band playing usually. They have food trucks. They have like this little gem sifter thing, and then they have like some clothes that you can buy. But inside is where like you can buy the fresh produce and fresh like food. But I went recently with my friend to do strawberry picking, and oh my god, the strawberries I picked were actually phenomenal. I believe my brother ate them all already, as he should. It was kind of a couple months ago, but it was super fun. And I love going to Bednar's. I've been there with my family a couple times too, just on the weekends. It's always super fun. And definitely around like the fall, like towards Halloween, it's super fun because you can do the pumpkin patch and they have like hay rides and they have other stuff going on around there. And Bender's is just super fun. I love it. So I also have on here the Florida Renaissance Festival, which I've talked about. I could have the video right over here that you guys can pick. But it is a seasonal festival, just as well as like the South Florida Fair. But the Florida Renaissance Festival is usually towards the beginning of the year. I think it's actually like right after the South Florida Fair, but in different locations. The Florida Renaissance Festival is more towards Fort Lauderdale, if I remember correctly. There's a lot of escape rooms to do around here. I've been to this Palm Beach Gardens one. I don't remember what it's called because the person's at like the game master. If you're watching this, you're kind of rude and I don't like your attitude. Like, be nice to my friends. I'm sorry that they're late sometimes and I'm sorry that that gets into the way of certain things. But by 5 minutes, anyway, the rooms are really cool. Like, there's an Alice in Wonderland one, a Stranger Things one. There's this basement one that's pretty crazy. Like, you're, like, chained up and you gotta help each other out. Woo! I've done the Alice in Wonderland one and the Stranger Things one. I haven't done the basement one, or, like, I think that's what it's called. I might be wrong. But my friends have done that one. And it just sounds scary. Like, I don't want to get into it. But that's one of the escape rooms I've been to the most. There's another one that's kind of by me. I want to say it's in Boynton or Green Acres, one of the two. And it's a really small place. It's in a small plaza, but the rooms are really cool. I did like a wizarding one. It's supposed to be inspired by Harry Potter, so it had some Harry Potter-esque themes to it. So that was really nice. It was really cool. So yeah, just like look up escape rooms. And you'll find some really cool stuff. I'm going to write something down real quick. It's not really food, it's dessert. But it's important that I talk about it. Anyway. So next on my fun list is the Indie Craft Bazaar or the Hollywood Art Walk that they're doing more right now. So the Indie Craft Bazaar is like this big event that happens usually in the first weekend of like every other month, but they haven't had it for the past 2 months. So I hope it happens next month, like in May, but I won't be here, which sucks. Like they'll have the event when I'm not here, but it's fine. I hope other people can go to it. It's a big like small business crafting place where you can go and you can buy from small businesses. I get a lot of my earrings from there. Like I'm not wearing earrings right now that are from there, unfortunately. But I've gotten earrings from Blood Moon Earrings. They are the company that I love so much. The lady is literally the sweetest baby angel anywhere. And I just love her designs. They're all handmade with clay. Ugh, the time that she takes into her art is amazing. But so that's one of the vendors that are usually there. She's also at the Hollywood Art Walk. I haven't been to the Hollywood Art Walk yet, but it's kind of the same thing but more at night. Whereas the Indie Craft Bazaar is more in the morning. So Indie Craft Bazaar, there's food as well. Like you can have some food that people make, like some desserts, but it's mostly like jewelry, clothes, like tote bags. There's some honey, some plants, there's this one stand that makes like really creepy baby heads into art. Really cool. So definitely check that out. You can follow them on Instagram. They usually have it held at Revolution Live. So just follow them on Instagram, Indie Craft Bazaar, and you can find out about all their events. And definitely go to them. They're so cool. I love their events. Whenever I hear about them, I'm like, okay, we gotta set aside this weekend to go. And then a couple things I have. These are 2 places that are in Fort Lauderdale, and then the last 2 places I have are in Delray. So in Fort Lauderdale, there's this place called the Tufting House. It's basically where you make rugs. I did this for my birthday, and I had me and a couple other people make some rugs, and it was so fun. My rug is in my packing boxes, but I made a giant stitch, and when my friends made other stuff, like some of my friends made Hello Kitty characters, some of my friends made like little logos. It was really cool. So if you ever want to make a rug, it is kind of expensive, but they give you all the supplies to do, and they help you along the way of making your own rug. It's so fun. I actually want to start it as a hobby. I think it'll be really fun, you know? So the Tufting House, they're super nice. Gotta go. You have to sign up for classes ahead of time. Like you can make either a large rug, which is what I made with my friends, or you can make a small rug. I prefer the big rug because I could use it, you know. But I think the small rugs could be like coasters or like little things that you can hang on your wall, or like, you know, a little mat. But Tufting House, definitely recommend. And I also recommend going to Tate's Comics and Toys. This is in Fort Lauderdale. There are other locations, but I mostly go to the Fort Lauderdale one right now. This is where I get all my Sony Angels. Okay. I get all my Sony Angels from Tate's Comics and Smeeskies. And they have other stuff too. Like they have a bunch of comics, obviously. They have a whole Star Wars corner. They have some Funko Pops. They have some Marvel action figures, some DC action figures. They have upstairs, they have the Bear and Bee gallery. I hope I'm saying that correctly. But upstairs, it's like a bunch of art that you can get from different artists. It's really cool. They also have like some stationery, some Japanese food. It's just an all-around cool place. You can get a lot of memorabilia there, and I love it. The staff is really nice as well. I also get stickers from there. And I just recently got a sticker book. Not from there, but I got the sticker book from online. And let's see if I have any stickers from Tate's in here. I don't think I do, because I put them all in my journal. Like, these 3 stickers, this one, and this one, are all from Tate's. I also have other stickers, but I'm using them elsewhere. So, getting a call. Sorry. So those are in Fort Lauderdale. And then I have 2 places in Delray. The one place that I have written down is the Girls. It's this Girls Strawberry You Pick Farm, but it is so much more than that. The Girls is a ice cream place that's mixed with a pizza place. I believe the pizza place is called Bambini's, and it's really good. But the Girls is an ice cream parlor, and then right behind it is a giant petting zoo and strawberry picking farm, and it is so fun. I love going here with my girls. It is such like a fun place to go with a nice group of people. Like, I've been with my boyfriend, but I've also been with my girls. um and you can pay to feed the goats, you can pay to feed other animals as well. You can hold a bunny rabbit or some. I held a snake there. Crazy. You can feed some birds. It's just a really nice place, like a really nice petting zoo. And then you could do strawberry picking if it's in season. And then you can go inside and get some ice cream, which is actually also really good. I really like their ice cream. So yeah, that's one place in Delray that I really love. It's close to the Ave, but it's not on the Ave. You'll have to look it up. And it's also right next to the Boys, which is a farmer's market that you should also check out. And then the last place on here for fun, there's definitely more fun stuff to do. Like, some of the food and like drink places that I'm gonna talk about are also really fun to just go to and experience. But the Silver Ball Pinball Museum in Delray is close to the Ave. I think it's actually on the Ave. And it's in the name. It's a pinball museum, but you get to play the pinball games. They also have skee ball, but it's mostly like all pinball machines, and it is so fun. It is crazy fun. And they have like a ticket deal, I think, where if you pay a certain amount of money, you can be there all day. Like, you can leave and come back. Like, really cool. So those are my fun stuff that I really enjoyed going to. And there's definitely more, but those were just some of the highlights that I had to spotlight for you guys to check out. And now I'm gonna get into the drinks, and then I'll get into the food. Actually, scratch that, reverse it. That was a Wonka reference. I hope y'all got it, and I am kind of embarrassed if you guys did not get it. But anyway, we're gonna get into the food. I just have 6 places written down for food, but there's definitely other food places that you can go to and experience in South Florida. But these are just some of the nice restaurants that I've been to that I recommend. Well, okay, hold on. 4. 4 of them are restaurants, one of them's a cafe, and one of them is an ice cream parlor. So, let's get into it. In Boca Raton, there is a restaurant. It's on the fancier side, but it's so nice. There's food for everybody, and it's very big on their wine selection. But this place is called 60 Vines. I went there for a friend's birthday, and oh my gosh, if you're in a group setting, this is perfect for you guys because everything is shareable. Like, the pizzas are shareable, the pasta is shareable, they have shareable plates. It is so nice. And their drinks, when I tell you that they really prioritize their wine and their other drinks, it's really good. Like, I fell in love with this frozen rosé I had. Oh my gosh, I'm not even a big rosé fan, but that was delicious. I loved it so much. And I actually really want to go back, but I don't really have an occasion to go. So we'll figure that out when I'll go back. But 60 Vines in Boca Raton. Another place in Boca Raton, kind of on the other side of Boca, is this cafe called Kixi Cafe, Kixi. And it is a really cute little pink cafe in Boca Raton by Meisner Park. And I went there for one of my birthday brunches, and it's just so nice. Like, we had brunch. They had really nice drinks. They had really nice food. They had fluffy pancakes. If you know, you know. It's just so cute, and the atmosphere is adorable as well. Like, there's a very picturesque place. So definitely check out the Kixi Cafe. I'm trying to get my friends to go back because I really want to go back. So maybe I will. I really want to, like, talking about these places, I really want to go back. A place I've been to recently is Elisabeta's Ristorante. It is a bar and pizzeria. It's mostly Italian. I love this place. They have 2 locations that I know of in Florida, and that's Delray and West Palm Beach. There might be some other places, otherwhere. But I've been to the Delray location. So nice. It is just so beautiful in there, and the food is really great, and the drinks are really great. So definitely recommend Elisabeta's. If you haven't been before, you definitely should go now. Especially at nighttime. It's so nice at night, like with all the lights on. And yeah, I recommend Elisabeta's at nighttime for like dinner. It's super nice. And then also in Delray, I have Hawkers, which is an Asian restaurant. So good. I love Hawkers. I've been there like 3 times already. Since I've been there first time. I've been there 2 other times. It's so good. I'm not a big like Asian eater. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Maybe no. I don't, I'm just gonna let it ride. So I don't eat a lot of Asian food, but this is really good. I really love Hawkers, and their drinks are great too. But the Hawkers food, delish. I had, oh my gosh, I wish I could remember the meal I had the last time I went. It was really good. I had to take it home and finish it, but it was so good. So that's Hawkers. And then I also have written down Planta, which has a couple different locations all around. But it is a vegan restaurant. My boyfriend's vegan, so I've eaten there a couple times. And it's actually really good. Like, I brought some other friends too who aren't vegan, and they've also enjoyed their food. Their sushi selection, delish. You have to go on like a Monday. I think that's the day that they had the special on sushi. Really good. Really good. And then the ice cream parlor I have written down is Cherry Smash. And I want to say it's in Coral Springs. Or like, it's in one of those places. And it is so good. I get their brownie sundae all the time. But the reason I love Cherry Smash is just the decor, guys. The decor that's at Cherry Smash is so cool. Like, they have a bunch of old like memorabilia around, like some stuff from like the 80s and like the 70s and 90s. Like all the decor is so cool, and the people that work there are cool, and their ice cream concoctions, crazy. I don't know if you can hear my stomach grumbling. I hope not. I like me talking about all this food. I'm literally like so hungry right now. But definitely check out Cherry Smash, and do not tell me that the decor in there is not awesome. Like, insane. So that's some of the food places I wanted to highlight, and now I'm gonna get into the drink places. I have it separated. I have it separated by bars, boba, and cafes. And I'm gonna have cafes last, because one of these cafes I need to talk about. Like, I love this cafe. I really wish there was more locations. But anyway, let me talk about the bars. I've talked about a couple of these places before, because these are some places that I go to regularly with my friends. So one of them is in Delray. It's called Opportunities. It is a brewery. 2 of these are breweries, and then 2 of these are just bars. But Opportunities is a really nice brewery. It's in Delray, and usually they have food trucks outside and like little events. Like, they have an open mic night. They have like Mario Kart tournaments, and they have painting and sipping events. It's really nice. But what I like about it is they give you a wristband, and you can pour and tap. Like, you can pour your own drinks. Like, they have a bunch of taps on the wall with different beers from all around. And I personally like the Spanish Marie Brewery. It's in Miami, so I like that Delray has them. So I don't have to go all the way down to Miami to try it. So I like the Spanish Marie that they have. There's some other drinks that they have there too. And some of the staff have like their names above it that says like this is my favorite pick of like the week or month or whatever, because they do switch them out every so often. But opportunity to check it out. They also have a nice game room, and you can also buy the cans that you like. Like if you really liked what you poured and what you tasted, you can buy the can in the back. Really nice. Really, really nice. And then these two places are in Fort Lauderdale, and I've probably talked about them before, but I'm going to talk about them again. Invasive Species Brewery. So a friend from work, Mark, took us out here one time, and we've been obsessed ever since. Invasive Species, it's a brewery in Fort Lauderdale. They have a bunch of different beers, seltzers, sours. I personally like their sours. But they have events there too. Usually they have like events with food trucks and like music, and recently some tattoo flash, and I haven't been there for the tattoo flashes yet. But definitely have to check it out. They have the decor in there, really cool. It's all, oh my god, what's the word? Autonomized? That's not the word. When the animals are stuffed. That's the word I'm looking for. I can't think of the word right now. Why can I not think of the word? But they have a bunch of decorations of stuffed animals. It's really cool. Check it out. My face is so red now because I've been wiping my eyes. Anyway. And then right down the road, you can literally walk. That's what we usually do. We go to Invasive and then we walk in a group. Do not walk by yourself if you're a woman. There's been some crazy shit going on in this world. Do not walk alone if you're a woman. And if you do walk alone as a woman, make sure you have pepper spray and a mace and a taser and everything. Anyway, we walked to the Glitch Bar. It is a really nice bar. It's an arcade bar, actually. So you pay for a drink and then you got full access to the arcade all night long. It's open until 2 a.m. unless they have like some event going on that they had to close early. But they also have like events. They have Halloween events usually. They have gaming events, like gaming tournaments, because it's an arcade bar. They have Nintendo games in the back. I don't know if they still have them just somewhere else, but they have pinball museums, or they have pinball games. I'm sorry. They have pinball, they have skee ball, they have other arcade games, like from the past, like they have Street Fighter and stuff. Super fun. Gotta go. It's literally amazing. I've even told my dad about it, and he's like, I want to go. So that's how you know it's a good place, when your dad wants to go. So definitely gotta check out those two places. They're definitely a partner deal. Well, they don't come together, but if you're with a group of friends, you should definitely do that together. Go to Invasive Species, and then when they close at like 11 or 12, then walk over to Glitch and get your gaming on. The other bar I have written down, I've been to a couple, but this one was really cool. Lost Weekend in West Palm Beach. It is on Clematis Street. So there's definitely other bars around there, like there's Social and other bars. So Lost Weekend is really cool. There are arcade games in there, but the drinks are also really good. I really enjoyed their drinks. So definitely check out Lost Weekend. And then that's all the bars I'm gonna talk about. I have 4 of each, so the drinks are gonna go along pretty smoothly. I hope. I hope you're getting this and you're like writing these down. So like, okay, so 60 Vine. Like, I hope you guys are doing that, or like, I don't know, looking it up as I'm going, because I really want to recommend these places. And if I hear from them, like, oh, like, I heard this from, like, someone said that they heard about this place from a podcast on YouTube, and you look like that person that they were talking about, I would literally be gagged. I would be like, what? Whoa! Anyway, so the boba places I have written down, there is one other boba place that I wish I'd written down, but they've changed their location like 3 times, or like their name 3 times. So I don't want to write it down and then it not be called that anymore. So anyway, I wrote down the Jade Tea House, which is in Davie. I went there before I went to the Flamingo Gardens, or maybe it was after. But JT House is a boba place, and they also have some very nice pastries, or danishes. I don't know what you would call them, but very delicious, and their concoctions are amazing. I really love it, and it's just a really nice like place. It's super cute. Gotta check it out in Davie, and then Art of Boba is in West Palm Beach. It's kind of like, I don't want to say it's basic, but it is a really nice boba place. They have really nice boba selections, and they also have food. I love getting their pandan waffle. So delicious. You have to try a pandan waffle at least once in your life. It's so good. So good. I literally love it. Anyway, Art of Boba. And then I have 2 places in Lake Worth written down, because these are just some places that I go to since it's close to my house. O Fusion is really good boba place. I don't think they have any food besides like macaroons, but their boba is really good. And then Touch of Tea, which just recently, I want to say recently opened, but I just recently went there. It's been open for a while now, but Touch of Tea is also really good, and they have some really good desserts. So that's all the boba. I'm not huge on boba, so that's why I kind of like skipped over some of the places besides talking about like my boba selection there. I like my mango and my cherry popping. I love cherry popping boba and watermelon popping boba and like all the fruit popping boba. I love. I cannot do regular boba. Like, I think it's gross. I don't think you should eat your drink. But yeah, those places are really nice. And now, ladies and gents, we're gonna get into the cafes. And I really loved these places, but the last one, jaw dropping. I literally love this place so much, and I want to take everybody there. But I'm just gonna recommend it to you guys. So I'm going to start with the one that I just recently went to that I really liked. It's called The Alchemist in Fort Lauderdale. It is a nice cafe. They're right next to a taco place too, so if you go there and then you want some tacos after, the tacos are really good, according to my boyfriend. But The Alchemist, really good, really good drinks, really good food, really nice atmosphere. Like, it's really cute, really quaint. It seems like it's in the middle of like nowhere. Well, not the middle of nowhere, but it's like in a really like suspicious location. But I love it. It was really cute. I really liked my food too. And then Foxtail Coffee. I don't really want to write down locations because I know there's some in other places because it's kind of becoming a chain. But Foxtail Coffee, love it. Gotta try it. And then I have Mo and Ma in Delray. It is a bakery, but also a cafe. Oh my god, guys. Their cookies, bomb. Their cookies are so fucking good. That's what I usually get there. Their cookies or like their little cakes or like their brownies or whatever. So good. And they also have brunch Whoa. They have brunch options. So yeah, definitely check out Mo and Ma. Super cute. I love their food. So delicious. And now, y'all, the Soulful Steep in Pompano Beach. Guys, the ladies that work here are so sweet, and they really want to help you select something that you're going to fall in love with, which is what I loved so much about this place. So you walk in and they basically ask you like, what are you into? Like, what kind of taste do you like? Like, do you like sweet? Do you like floral? Do you like fruity? Do you like hot? Like, do you like, I don't really get coffee. I get tea from there. But oh my gosh, their teas and the way they like talk to you, like they really know their info on tea, which is really good to have like at a shop, you know? So they'll let you smell the tea, and then you can say like, oh, I really want to try this. And usually it's so fucking good. Love it. And the art there is really like, oh guys, the atmosphere is so nice. The bathrooms, guys, the art in the bathrooms makes me want to stay in there all day and poop. Anyway, they also have a salt room, which is like a Himalayan salt room where you can just go in and relax and get everything out. I'm gonna do that next time I go. They also have events, like they have like some art events, some music events. They have like little shop with like small business, clothes and art. Ugh. But guys, the atmosphere, the decor, the tea, the desserts, the food. Check it out. Soulful Steep in Pompano Beach. Amazing. Amazing. I'm probably gonna go there soon. I literally love this place so much. That is like the one place I highly recommend from this entire list that I have written down. I love this place. And y'all need to check it out and give it some love. And tell them that I sent you. But yeah, that's everything I have written down. I'm probably going to have a lot more eventually. And I'm definitely going to make one for Orlando. I already have a couple places, like I said, written down that I want to check out. And I'm excited to check them out. And to talk about them on here. And yeah. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this episode today. I hope you guys enjoyed my lunchtime special with all my like little cozy spots that I love going to. And I hope you guys check these places out. Like, I really highly recommend all the places that I talked about. Nothing bad has ever happened at any of these places. Some drama has gone down, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, guys, I'm so happy to be recording again. And I'm so happy to be moving. And I'm so happy about all the stuff that's going on. Like, I know I lost a family member. And I've lost a couple other people in my life. But I'm moving forward. And I'm happy that my grandma is with her sister and her husband. And eventually I'll be up there with her too. So I'm not so sad about that. You know, she lived a really amazing life. And I'm just so happy for the future. For me going to Orlando is going to be a big start. I'm so looking forward to it. But I still have 2 more weeks left in South Florida. So we'll see what happens. So thank you for riding the wave on this episode. I'll see you guys in the next episode. I hope you guys come back because I'm here to stay. Bye, guys. Oh, I didn't pause. Bye.